What's a typical day like?
Chaos.
Yeah. Talk about that. What's a typical
We
day
wing
like
it.
with the family and how you mix all that in, or how you did if your kids are grown?
Yeah.
I would say I'd go back to what we talked about, that I think we complement each other. And so we feel like in probably 25 years, we only didn't open the door one day. We both, I thought she was working and she thought I was working. And that lets you have those other days for your family. And if I were to say one thing, I think you're looking at two people who family means a lot to them. And to not miss, when you start missing the moments of your family, that's when you resent your business.
Yeah.
And we've been able to I don't think we've missed anything.
No.
And, like I've supported her, and she supported me. My father passed away recently, and I didn't miss a thing. I got to do everything I needed to do for my family. Her daughter had a baby on Saturday, and she's leaving in the morning to go take care of that baby, and I'll take care of the store so she can go, and I think that maybe we've complemented each other to keep the and I think she's really good at like I said, catching fashion, catching things that are new, catching trends.
And has that developed over time? Like the idea that the complementary nature of your relationship really makes for a successful relationship.
Correct.
Right? Because you're doing things that are not your strength, and you have strengths that are maybe not your strengths. So what are like some of the routines over the years that have really, now you talked about somebody needs to be with the family, somebody runs the store. What are the routines that maybe you've developed over the course of 28 years that just make this team the team?
Well, I think if I see something that I think is one of the responsibilities of GeriAnn in the store, like a line of clothing that my grandkids are wearing, or I would send her a picture. And I don't think she sees that as a judgment that she didn't order that, but like, hey, look at this. And she'll send me a picture of a book that somebody might recommend, and we'll go look at that book and look at getting it, putting it in the store. So I think there's that, we have our delineation of what each of us does, but we can cross over and enjoy the other person making recommendations or, doing some things.
And if you had to talk about or name a person or people who have been influential, community people who were here before you or who moved in after you guys moved in, who would be people that were influential to you in the community?
Well, I think that's going to be a hard one because I felt like we were both very new to the town, which I will say was maybe there was some little bumps in the road of people were like, well, you're not a local. And maybe we are now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I would go back to my mom's best friend. We called her Grandma Kay growing up. But that wasn't local. I do laugh at sometimes I run out of bags and I can call Cindy Frederick, who has her and her daughter own a boutique, and I'm like, can I just grab some bags? We've ran out of labels. Yes.
I ran out of tape.
So I think I kind of feel like we're one of the older boutiques or small business, definitely small in town.
I think I'll go back to say Cindy Edwards, when I was talking about Dr. Edwards, she's not Dr. Edwards. I feel like she was someone that I was like, I think I could do a book fair. Yeah, I'm smart enough to be able to figure out how to do that. I could figure that out. And then I feel like she really pushed me to try to go down that route. And I also think I had people that believed in me at the beginning of my business, and I'll use Lynn Hamilton, who was the librarian at Chamberlain for years and years and years, gave me the opportunity to do her book fair business, and it kind of grew from that. And I think they just had the confidence in what you were doing and supported you. And I think what makes GeriAnn's business successful, I think, is she has a lot of repeat customers.
We do.
People and people will say all the time, I know I can come in and you're going to have what I need. I know I can come in and get something, and it's going to be new, something different, but something.